Hey everybody, mic is on. We are ready to go. Hope you all are feeling well on this Christmas Eve, as Phoebe Buffay would call it from Friends. Man, I hope you guys are feeling in the Christmas spirit. I am. It is Tuesday. It's not Christmas Eve, so I'm not totally into the madness yet. Had a few moments, and I was like, you know what? Let's kick it off with another episode of Retro Survivor. So hope you guys are doing good. Like I said, I'm going to kind of stall, wait for everybody to come in. Everybody come on, join the chat, come on in. And I'll ramble for just a moment. Man, I hope you guys have already gotten all of your Christmas items and didn't wait to the last minute like me. I think I only got one or two Christmas presents to buy, but yeah, it is crunch time, and I've waited until the last minute. Been like this my whole life. It's a disease, and I cannot beat it. So one or two more gifts to get, and hopefully I'm done. It's over. I'm hoping. I don't think I forgot anybody, so it should be good. Hope you guys got some good Christmas plans. I got to tell you this, I work on Christmas Eve tomorrow. So first off, we get the news that my friend Rob is not having a stream today. Didn't get to hang out with the fellas at 2 o'clock. And then I got to work on Christmas Eve. Well, what is that back to back? That's awful. All right, so today, man, we are into the thick of it right now with Retro Survivor. Guys, we had 4 games because Super Adventure Island made a return. So now we are at the competitors, the ones that we think all have a chance at winning this show to become the winner of Retro Survivor Season 2. Because as with any reality show, they go through the whole video introductions of everybody, and you can see immediately from the jump, okay, well, that person's going to go home early. That person doesn't belong. That person's definitely going to get voted out. Like, you can tell from the very beginning. And I think that we're past that stage now. Like, we got Alien vs. Predator. We knew it wasn't going to last long. Toy Story. It's like you see the phrase, separate the men from the boys. And I feel like that's the boys. Like, when you're looking at this group of men, that's the 2 boys you see. Okay, it's like, all right, they got to go. We know that they're not going to last long. We're glad that they're here. We're gonna enjoy our time with them, but it's just not. They're not actually going to compete for the title. So it's good to see them, but we're not going to take them seriously. So now we're past that point, and I feel like there's no more boys to separate from the men. We got a bunch of men right here, a bunch of competitors. So now we're into the nitty gritty, like Nacho Libre would say. So we're at crunch time, guys. And the final contestants that we have left are Demolition Man, Jurassic Park, Rival Turf. Shocking, Rival Turf is still in this show. Very shocked. WWF Raw, which I played last week as The Undertaker, as you guys saw, hit the tombstone, gave The Undertaker celebration, and it was incredible. Digging holes and taking souls. That's me with Undertaker on WWF Raw. Super Baseball Simulator 1000, one of my more recent reviews. So that is still on. So, and the reason you think a baseball simulator really, like, that's still in the running of Season 2 winner. But if you guys watched my review, there's a lot more that meets the eye to this game. There's a lot of superpowers, like literally superpowers. If the Avengers got together and played a nice little friendly game of baseball in a filler episode of the Avengers timeline or the Marvel Universe, that's what this would be. It is a baseball filler episode of a bunch of people with superpowers. And it's not just, and I know what you're thinking, okay, we got the super swing where you can hit it really far or the really fast fastball. No, we ain't talking about that. We're talking about hits that make earthquakes happen where people fall down. We're talking about one that turns a baseball into a rocket, which goes through defenders. There's just a lot of cool power-ups. I think there's 20 hitting power-ups and 15 pitching. So it's really creative, and that's a lot for a 90s baseball simulator. So it's a really surprising game, and I think that it should go a little bit farther than this week, but it's up to you guys. You're going to vote. We're going to see. Shaq Fu. I feel like this might be a meme victory, which has happened. There have been plenty of competitions out there, plenty of popularity contests that have been won based off meme voting. So that might be what we do here with Shaq Fu. Again, it's up to you guys. I don't think anybody's taking it seriously that Shaq Fu is going to win. But you never know. You let him hang around long enough, he might actually pull it off. And then we got the triumphant return of Super Adventure Island 2. And man, we got some people that are really excited about that. James and Enchantress messaged me on X, said they can't make it today. They are probably the two leaders of Super Adventure Island 2, having made their return and then going all the way to the finish line. So that's probably the leader of the entire, I don't know if you want to call it Master Higgins force. We need a term for those people that are just pushing this game along. But anyway, so you guys, in their absence, somebody's going to have to take the lead, step up, and vote them and keep them in the game. Somebody's going to have to do that. If not, this is going to be a hairy week for Super Adventure Island 2. Maybe. I don't know. Again, the voting's up to you. So if you guys are new to the show, what happens is I go over the contestants just like I did, and then we're going to have a time where I probably go to the confessional scene just like I do right here. I'm going to catch up on the chat. I'm going to talk to you guys for a moment, and then I will probably, actually, no, I will. I'm going to play a game and one of the contestants, and you guys are going to watch, and we're going to kind of chat and hang out and just have a good rowdy time. Now, as far as this game this week, it was kind of a weird thing. So normally we've been having 20 votes, 30 votes, close to 40 votes. Every Monday before the Tuesday episode of Retro Survivor, I put on my YouTube, okay, here are 4 contestants. Everybody vote, and whatever wins, that's what I'm going to play on stream. So that way it's more interactive and you guys get to pick what I play on Tuesday. Today, and I posted this actually a little bit earlier than I normally do. So maybe the timing of the algorithm, I don't know. But there was only 8 votes. Again, I know it's Christmas time. Nobody's focused on a YouTube live show. People have got family stuff going on. They're traveling. I get all that. 8 votes. What's weird about it? It was split. There's 4 options, and it was split evenly. So I get the pleasure of I get to vote, and I get to decide out of those 4 what I get to play today. And in this show, I never have the power. I host, I go back and forth with you guys, but I never get the power that you guys feel when you vote for your favorite Super Nintendo game. I never get in on that. I tell you my reasons to keep somebody, my reasons you got to boot somebody out because the game is trash, and I can do all of that, but I never have the power. So today, I get a little bit of that power back. I get to pick what I'm playing. So I'm pretty excited about that. Let me catch up on the chat. Electric last minute shopper here. I always wait till the last minute. Electric, dude, I'm telling you, I literally have 2 gifts that I got to get before Christmas, and it's on me. And actually one of the 2, I've known what this person wants. This person, it's my brother. I've known what he wanted weeks ago. So I have literally no excuse. The place that he wants this item from, I'm going to be honest with you. It's literally the easiest thing in the world. I live in a very small town, as I've told you guys before. There's only 5 shops here. There's like nowhere to go. And he wants a gift card to one of the 5 shops. I have yet to make it across town to buy him a gift card at this shop. I have ordered the most random things for people in this Christmas season and have gotten it through Amazon or wherever the heck and gotten it here on time. But for some reason, and I think because I always tell myself like, oh, it's across town, I can just get that anytime. I can just get that anytime. And I've played this little game to tomorrow. They're only open half a day. And I have to make sure I go by there because I know he probably got me something really cool, as he always does. And he literally just wants a gift card. And he's trying to make a giant purchase, and he's trying to stack up gift cards to this place and make one really big purchase, which is so outlandish, but that's very on par for the course for my brother. But anyway, I've waited literally to the last minute to get a gift card. So Electric, unless you can beat that, buddy, that's where I'm at. That is where I'm at on this Christmas. Scratcher Beast, Baseball Sim. Yes, my man. Dude, and if you watch my review, dude, I was so down on that game. I was about to give it a bad review. And this is typically how a lot of my reviews go. I get really emotional. I know that doesn't surprise you guys at all, but I get really emotional once I start playing a game. And first impressions are big to me. So I'm either fully in on the game and everything behind what I'm saying is in a positive outlook, or if I have a negative first impression, everything after that is a negative outlook. And that was just my first impression. I'm like, this is literally Baseball Simulator from the NES with a little bit updated graphics. A little bit. Not even a huge leap. I'm like, really? This is what this is. Okay. That's great. How fun. And I was ready to just rip it to shreds. And then I was like, you know what? Let me see what other people are saying about it, because there is one time I had this infamous video where I went against the grain and I talked bad about this game called Buster Bust Loose, and people freaked out. So I was like, let me see what everybody else is saying. I don't want to be too off, I don't want to be too off base here. Anyway, so I look it up and I watch some videos, and people are just, they're hitting a baseball and it's going in a tunnel, and then it's going up in the outfield and they make a double out of it. And I'm like, what? Where is this game? So I start watching that. I'm like, okay, well, that's what these super teams are about. Duh. Had no idea, because I'm the type where I'm not going to play a whole season to experience a game. If I start having fun with it, I'll definitely play a season or a small version of a season. But when I'm just trying a season out, I'm just going to play an exhibition game. So I just clicked real fast, went to an exhibition game and just see what it's like. And I totally missed out on that. So I'm glad I watched, some more videos on it. And I was like, wow, this game offers way more than I thought. So after that, I was genuinely impressed. And I saw just how many, what are they called? Upgrades? Sure, we'll call them upgrades. How many upgrades there actually were. And I was like, this is wild. Like, I cannot believe we got this creative with this game. So I'm super high on that game. I'm not even going to lie to you. I know that it's not going to last long. Let me go back to the intro. I know it's not going to last long, but you know what? I'm here for it. I hope it. I'm going to be pushing forward to make the next week and the next week. But yeah, that's usually how I do my reviews. But man, Super Baseball Simulator really surprised me. I'm not even going to lie to you. Electric said, Buster is a phenomenon. His place and purpose in this world still isn't fully understood. Dude, I don't get it. Electric, I really don't. I don't. I could ask Michael B. in a one-on-one interview what he sees in Buster. All right, let's see. Let me get my game ready. We're going to play. Oh, yeah. Forgot to tell you guys what I chose today, because I have the power. I'm choosing Demolition Man. So that's what we're playing today. And I'm queuing it up as we speak. So we're going to play a little Demolition Man. We're going to play a little bit as John Spartan himself, Sylvester Stallone's character, and we're going to have a good time. So let me queue this up. Let's select the screen. Let me get all this right. And as I'm pulling this up, let me go ahead and tell you guys about the channel and what's to come, because I got some cool things brewing. And you know what? I got a story to tell you guys, actually. So let me go to this scene right quick. So as I said, I know this does not surprise you at all, but I get pretty emotional when it comes to reviewing a game, and I tend to jump to conclusions and get really passionate very early. It's just how I am. So I totally forgot that when I first made my YouTube channel, I left my personal email in my YouTube channel. Don't know why I did that. Guess I wanted to connect with people. Seemed like a good idea. So I've been getting emails from different indie devs, because I've been making some, indie reviews. And I'm looking through my emails and I'm like, how are these people? They are just, this is kind of like, this is the same scenario if you were on a deserted island and you get like a little bottle that just floats to you on the island and it's got a note in it. And it's the memes where you open the note and it says, hey, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Like it's kind of in that same energy where I'm like, how did these people, like indie devs will do anything to promote their game. Like they go through the ends of the earth. You'll see them on every comment thread on X. Like they're a part of all these different projects. It just seems like they will go. So I'm like, man, they're in my personal email. How in the world did they even get that? And I'm thinking, and not that I'm upset, like I like connecting with people and it's a good time, but I was just trying to solve that mystery. Ended up, it's in my YouTube bio. Totally forgot that I put it there. So anyway, long story short, this indie dev reaches out to me, send me a personal email, and they go, hey, we created this horror tactical RPG, and it's got some retro aesthetic, how the graphics are made. So we think that you would like it. We'd like for you to make a video about it. We'll send you a Steam key. Just let us know. So I thought that was cool, and I appreciated that. And that's happened a few times. So I was like, you know what? I'll make a video on it. You had me at horror tactical RPG. That sounds pretty cool. So I get the Steam key. Now, it's kind of on me. I didn't reply for over a week because that was the week. And tell you how backed up I am on my game log. Like it was over a week because I had the flu. That was back like 2 or 3 weeks ago when I had the flu. And so they send me this email, and it takes me over a week to respond. The Steam key didn't work. I'm assuming they didn't hear back from me. They gave it to somebody else. Totally understand that. I don't fault them at all for that. But anyway, so this whole thing, we have this whole email back and forth. And, you know, when somebody offers a Steam key to me and they reach out to me personally, I have in my conscience for me to write something good about their video game. And they've developed it and they've worked hard at it. Like it is just, I don't want to rip their game because they've reached out to me personally, offered me a free playthrough. Now I ended up just buying the game myself, so I guess that's my out. But where I'm going with this is that this game was not very good at all. It needed some work. It looks like a very good proof of concept for a game. And I can tell that whoever made it is creative in their world building. I can tell that. And if you play it, you can tell that. But the polish of the game, it just seems like it was halfway made. Like there are errors with it. There's just graphically some things that are questionable. I know some people like the hand-drawn art thing, but this was like if I drew it, and I can't draw. So there were some issues with it. So now, here, I got somebody that personally reached out to me. They're being super nice. Offered me a Steam key. Again, I don't know if it ever worked. I'm sure it did. And in my next review, and you're going to tell because it's going to come out very soon, I'm trying to say positive things about it. I really am. But the more I think about it, I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to remain credible, then I have to stick to what I think about a game. So I got to name the positives. I got to name the negatives. And I can't shy away from it because if I can't be negative about a game, then I don't have any credibility because I'm just saying something to say something and because somebody wants me to. So you're about to see a retro-inspired horror tactical RPG. I think you guys are going to have some fun knowing a little bit about this backstory, watching the video and going, man, Jake is struggling to come up with something positive. And hopefully you guys can see just how hard I worked at creating positive points in this game because I was really stretching. But I think you guys are going to enjoy the video. It's like a 15-minute long video, so it's a little bit longer than normal. But man, it's got some half-baked ideas and just it doesn't have a lot of polish to it. And I think the heart was there. It's probably their first game. I think it's a solo dev. Like it's a solo person that made it. So I give a ton of grace there. But it's rough, I ain't gonna lie to you. It is rough. It's a rough playthrough, and I was struggling. And a lot of times I play an indie game and then I'll review it and then I'll keep playing it after I'm having a little bit of fun. That didn't happen. That was not happening. I played it enough to review it. That was it. We didn't go any further. We didn't say, let's see if this game turns around. We shut that bad boy down. We moved on. Okay, let's go to gameplay. We got Demolition Man up. All right, what did you say, Electric? Demon's Crest was a great review, by the way. I didn't know that it was on Switch Online, so I have to give it another shot. Man, that was another fun review that I did this past week. If you hadn't checked that out, man, go check it out. Demon's Crest. It's on my YouTube channel. And dude, I'm actually going to revisit that, Electric, because and nowhere in the video title description or in my voiceover do I even say the word review. Like, I never say review because it's not really a technical review. I don't get very technical at all in the whole video. I basically, what was on my heart is that I played Demon's Crest, and it was, it's just such a talked about game, and I wanted to share my experience playing it for the first time, almost writing it a bad review, which again I did with Super Baseball Simulator, so that's two very recently I've almost done that with, and I think that's the only two I've actually done that with, but both have been very, very recent. So I just want to share my experience because I had the review pretty much made, like it was done, and I was torching it. And I just, James and Encantress, there's two that typically watch our show that are hanging out in the chat with us. They really like it. I see all good things said about it on X and on YouTube, and it's made by Capcom, which they just weren't missing in 1994 at that time. Like, they already figured it out. So I was just like, what am I missing? So let me just, before I go against the grain, and I just make a lot of people mad, rarely is it that I'm right and everybody else is wrong. Like, that's just how I think about it. So I must be wrong. So let me try it again. Let me play it again, and let me just see. Here, we need to go to options here. We've got to make sure we're on easy difficulty here. Okay, yeah. Let's go to calm. We're not getting crazy. Not on this stream. Maybe on a different one. You guys know what we're about here. But anyway, yeah, man, that was a fun review because I just got to go through the path, and I did a little research in history, and I found out that it was the only game, I think at the time, that had negative sales at one point because so many people returned the game because they also felt like me. So it was just I did a little bit of a deep dive, had a little research project going on, and it was just the whole experience of me figuring that game out, and that it wasn't supposed to be played linearly. It was supposed to be explored and kind of touch and go, and you figure things out and you buy stuff. So me going, guys, I think I just went through options, changed it to easy. We might have to restart this. And then it did the whole playthrough, which it doesn't give me much time. Hold on, let me pause this. It doesn't give me much time between me picking a difficulty and me being on the main menu, and then it's like, all right, let's go through the animation. Well, it didn't give me any time, so then I had to restart it. And as you guys saw, I think I'm on the normal difficulty now instead of the easy, so we'll see how that goes. Now let me turn the volume on my side up. I gotta be able to hear what I'm doing here. I'm gonna have to remember these controls too. Okay, so that's jump. Okay. Yeah. This is probably gonna be a quick run through, and then we are going to probably restart and try again because just not familiar with the controls. I reviewed it a while back. This is typically the case for a lot of my reviews on my channel, or a lot of the games that I play, is that I play them, but then I forget, because I play so many games, I forget the controls, and I have to come back to it and relearn the whole thing again. Guys, I think we might have to restart. Hold on. We're not going to do normal. If I'm going to learn controls and we're doing normal, that's just not going to work out. We're going to go back to easy. That's the thing about being a mediocre gamer. You got to be honest with yourself. You got to know what your level is and don't play above it. Stay in your lane. But we're going to hang out and have some chat. So everybody, if you're just coming in, man, show yourself in the chat. We'll hang out. If you want to ask me personal questions, you want to ask me questions about my life or my Christmas or what I like about retro gaming or what's to come on the channel, anything, you are more than welcome to do that. I will answer best I can. You guys are more than welcome. Anything's fair game. I'll answer it. I don't care. Okay, let's restart. I know the difficulty's on easy. I might should have changed the controls up. What's wrong with what I did there? Okay. Okay. Let's wait for the pattern. Let's get up. Okay, let me try. There is a... Hold on. No, that's my secondary. That's jump. That's shoot. What is... I know you can plant and aim and shoot. I'm trying to remember the process for that. So it's... Okay, that's obviously shoot. Now, how do I stay... Hold on. Okay. So it's Y to shoot, X to shoot in a pattern where you aim. I knew that was a part of it. Okay. So that's going to help when I have to shoot in the air like this. Let me pick up that. Thank you, sir. Snuck me, huh? Let me get him. I like how he can shoot through the floor on the ceiling, but I can't shoot through the floor from underneath. That's awesome. Love that. Come on, get back up. Why is he so tough, bro? I'm getting no break right here. I need to throw a grenade. Throw a nade. Oh, I forgot I can do that little roll thing. That's cool. Yeah, I picked up an upgrade gun. Come on now. Don't sneak me. They are everywhere. I do not remember it being like this. This is crazy. Okay. Guys, the rules here. Let me talk to whoever just made this game. Here are the rules. And this is the same rules for shoot 'em ups. If the game is I run from left to right, that means enemies should show up right to left. Don't have enemies sneak me. I literally just walked past that area. The area is cleared. Where did they come from? I literally just cleared the area. Why are they sneaking up on me? That's my TED Talk. Let's return. Shoot you off the stairs. Let's go. John Spartan don't play like that. Hold on. Got a little rocket launcher here. I thought there'd be something snuck in there, maybe. Guess not. Let's make the jump. What? That is a very significant jump. Do I need to just like kind of fall? What in the world? I'd say that's just a long jump. Yeah, let me go ahead and get that L. Appreciate it. Okay, so we got a shotgun. And this is also from the movie when he jumps out with the, I don't know what you would call that. Little bungee cord, I guess. So I think that's cool. I like how close they stay to the movie. I thought there was a way I could maybe jump up there. I think I'd have to go all the way left and then come up. Yeah, let me go ahead and cook that guy. Is that a... Yep. That's the other thing. Oh, I remember that about this game. Like the zip lines... Hold on. Well, let me stay paused. Hold on. I remember that about this game. So the zip lines are very, very hard to see. Like, it's black zip lines, typically around or against a black background. Super hard to see. It's not that important in this level, but I remember there being other levels where it is pretty, like you need to be on the zip line or you need to be on the cord or power line or clothesline, whatever the heck it is. You have to be on it to continue. And there are some levels later on, it's really, really hard to find. I do remember that. Okay, let's continue. And we should be reaching the point where, and that time I jumped too far. Okay. All right, don't let me jump. Don't let me jump too far. See, you can't see below you. So what am I supposed to do? Okay, just go for it. Anybody above me? Can I jump? Oh, got to come from the left. Can I jump up there? No, can't jump up there. Well, you should be able to because there's a line right there. And see how there's a line right behind me? You would think you can grab... Well, you can. So how do you go? I just need to move on. That's going to give me a headache. Just need to move on. Yep, there's old boy. Go ahead and shoot ahead of me. And see, what great platformers like that can do is it's not just you run, you hop and bop, you shoot to the right. I mean, this is John Spartan holding the ladder with one hand, shooting up with the other one. And you can do that in your controls. And that's just, man, that's really cool. Let's keep going. You're not going to give it a break, huh? Didn't know I could just shoot him through the dang barrel. Alright, how do I get down from here? I know I'm going to fall in a crevice. Nope, nope, nope. We're going to go left. We're going left. We're going to go down. There, how do I get down? It's so frustrating when I know that I've just done this. But then you forget. You hadn't played in a while, then you forget. It's not that. Oh, there it is. C4 done blew me up. Done blowed me up, chat. Alright, remind me of the C4 next time, Electric. Don't let me stay in the room with the C4. That is your responsibility, sir. Okay, we're going to go... I think it's just... You just got to outrun it. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. We're running. We're running. We're getting out of there. We're jumping. We made it out the building. Let's go. Let's go! Do you travel anywhere for Christmas, New Year's, or family all close? Man, I have. My family is here in a very small town, and my wife's family is in another small rural town in Louisiana, about an hour and 15 minutes away. So it's really not that far. So we're going to spend about half the holiday here and half over there. So it's not that far. I mean, pretty much everybody that I'm related to lives in this small town, and everybody she's related to lives in that one. So it's pretty easy, just going back and forth. It's not that bad. So yeah, that's pretty much the only holiday travel I'm going to do. And here, guys, you have this third person. It kind of reminds me, man, I'm about to throw something at you guys, a little trivia. If you guys ever played in, when you're in junior high or high school and you're trying to play video games on like the school's computer that has all these filters, there would always be new games that would bypass the filters, and then the filter would pick it up. That site would be shut down because they've gotten figured out. Another site would spring up, and it's got new games. Well, anyway, there was one for like a good solid year or two that we played called Boxhead. Bro, this is giving me big Boxhead energy right here. But anyway, you got to basically not die on your way out. But this is the tactic here. Oh yeah, you got to get these little, it's kind of like a Zombies Ate My Neighbors type, where you have to, these little monk people, you got to pick them up. I can't remember how to open the door! Like the little hologram thing, you might have to just collect all the people or save all the people. Collect all the people. You might have to just save all the people, and then that opens it up, I think. Alright, we just collected another person. Yep, it opens up. Okay, yeah. So basically, as long as you are finding everyone, you can reach the next level. This is very reminiscent of the museum scene in the movie, if you're a fan of the movie Demolition Man. And you're going to see pretty much right from the movie a scene after this where once you pass this, you enter into a level with a glass floor, just like John Spartan and, I can't remember Wesley Snipes' character, but they have a standoff on a glass floor and then it shatters and they fall beneath it. So you kind of have basically a scene from the movie on this game that it's kind of like a mini boss fight too, that you'll go into after this level. So you have this fun change of pace right here, followed by a boss level taken straight from the movie. So if this is what a licensed game should do, it should have variety, it should be fun, don't take yourself too seriously. It's just a licensed game. It's for fans of the movie that want to play through the movie. And that's what this one does. I mean, it has so many scenes from the movie. You can totally tell who the characters are. You know who Sylvester Stallone is, you know who Wesley Snipes are. They look just like they come out of the movie. Not so much in this one, but especially in the level that I just got through. Very detailed, and it's just, this is what you want in a licensed game. This is what you want. You can't really ask for much more. You can say, oh, they wasn't original or creative. It's like, okay, well, they're working with a source material. They can't take too many liberties because then they wouldn't be true to, what they're writing. So, like I said, this is about as good as you can get, to me personally, in a licensed copying a movie title. And that's where I stand on it. You guys can vote differently, but that's how I think about it. And the waves of enemies, as you see, they're nonstop. Like, they're just going to keep going. I think I can open that glass right there. Yep. Can I take his gun? No, but you can. Oh yeah, you can open the gun or the glass right here. I think you can get maybe a gun in there. Did I already pick it up? I heard a sound. Oh, dude, I'm shooting a shotgun right now. I'm tripping. Hold on. Oh, one shot. That was awesome. Well, one shot. Yeah, let's go. What you got in here for me? Yep. I think so. You just saw my secondary fill up. And how do I do that again? How do I fill up my secondary? Or how do I use it? Oh, there it is. You guys just saw me chunk that grenade, son. I kind of want to yeet that grenade one more time. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. I can't progress. I need to go up here, huh? There he is. Oh my gosh, I should have hit him with a grenade. That guy was huge. I done found a shotgun again or something because I'm just lighting it up. Make wave. I'm just cutting through him. Excuse me. Cutting through him. Making progress, guys. We're about to be at this little mini boss fight. I'm like a bull in a china shop. I'm just breaking everything in this museum, acting like the museum doesn't even matter, and we're just blowing stuff up. I don't know if the strategy is like you have to, you can't just not shoot at people because they're going to shoot at you, and you're going to get got. But I wonder if you didn't shoot at anybody, and you just ran through them real quick, I wonder if that's like a strategy. Well, we ain't gonna try it, because I'm gonna shoot. You're not gonna hand me a gun and me just walk through defenseless. Hey, don't hit me, don't hurt me. That ain't happening. Let me heave that grenade. Boom! Probably need to save those grenades. I think I need them for the boss fight, if I remember that correctly. Dadgum, they're sending the house right now. Jeez. Chill out. There is no need in all that. What is that? That box exploded. What's in it? Nothing? Can't even pick nothing up? Shotgun. I don't remember the level being this long, to be honest with you. Can I turn this on? What is this? Here, let me look at the chat right quick. Second stage. This game reminds me of... Oh, let me back up. Hold on. This game reminds me of RoboCop. I never got the hang of those games on NES. Yeah, it's reminiscent of a bunch of different games. They're not coming to me right now, but I've seen this setup multiple times. Second stage looks more fun than the first. So this game, Electric, it goes back to a stage like this at least twice. I want to say 3 times in the completion if you play the whole game from front to back. So you will enter into a stage like this multiple times. So it's just something to swap it up, which I enjoy. That way you're not just getting the same, left and right, platforming, shooting, run and gun type action. This is just a nice little surprise. And then there's some boss fights hidden in that I think are fun, just like I mentioned earlier. So it's got a little variety in there, which, again, it's very surprising. This is very reminiscent of Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Yeah, I didn't want to compare it to that. It is electric. I didn't want to compare it to that because that game is obviously on another level compared to this one. Do I really want to continue? What happened? I just hit a box.
Send a maniac to catch one.
Do I have to restart? Do I have to restart right there? I didn't think I was really getting hit. And also, that's a line from the movie, send a maniac to catch him. That's also from the movie. So they really, they cared about the movie. It's not just, hey, we're going to try to do a quick cash grab and use the title and not do anything with the movie and just make some sales and move on. Looking at you, LJN. This is, they cared about it. They at least tried. There's definitely effort here. Man, I guess I had to start from the beginning. Like, there was a box. Was that an explosive box? Did it blow me up? That don't make any sense. Like, usually, it's like, okay, you're getting swarmed. I know why you die. I mean, I thought I was looking at my health bar. I thought it was okay. It's weird. Okay, well, I'll be more watchful. Maybe I didn't... Maybe I got hit a few more times than I thought before I hit pause to respond to the chat. Maybe that's what it was. So I'll be a little more mindful. And I'm not going to be able to play this on stream today because it's at the end of the game. But like I said, there is this zip line level, like the whole... Man, he just hit me with a grenade. That took a lot of health. That a lot of the level is you jumping from zip line to zip line. Super fast paced. Again, it's more variety. It's super fast paced, and you're just going from zip line, jumping down, timing, and it's a lot going on. It's a lot of fun, and it's just a little something different. So it's at the end of the game. I mean, there's just no way that, typically these streams, these live shows, about an hour and 15, and then I gotta go after that. But if I had the time. And you guys, I have them on my review, so you can go watch them on my review. But that's another reason, again, I would like for this game to stay around, because I think it deserves it with its variety. Man, I'm getting stuck on those boxes. Speaking of variety, I wish I would have liked different than a little futuristic monk that I have to save. Like, could we have gotten any more characters? Would that have just been too much? All the effort we've put into this game, we're not going to make a variety of people we have to save. Like, to me, that would be kind of high on the list there, but not a whole lot of care. We're just going to save the... I mean, they look like gray futuristic monks. That's what they look like to me. We're going to open the glass. Nothing found in the glass. We're going to keep going. Watching the health bar a little more closely this time. We're going to do a little bit more running than gunning. Health, baby! Y'all don't let me run into another exploding box. 'Cause that was not okay. Can I go right here? No, I haven't gotten everybody. Who'd I miss? Let's go back. Retrace your steps. Retrace. Oh yeah, I need to go up here, and then I need to go. Yep. Why am I gonna let me go? I got caught on the corner of the wall. Okay, let's go back. We are returning. Let me at least get to this boss fight, and then we can move on to some voting. I at least want to show you guys that. I feel like you've earned it. Okay, let's go here. Go there. Alright, let me get that. Ooh, need that. Is there a guy over here? No. There is a shotgun there. I'll be taking that. You go this way. Don't. That's the box that killed me. Golly, that guy just hit me with a grenade. Well, now I'm all skittish. Yeah, it is an exploding box. I think that's what killed me. Okay, we're going to go... Okay, let's see. It says go down, but we can't go down. So it looks like we need to go up here and go to the right. Okay, there we go. That's how we're making our way. There's going to be somebody right. Nope. I'm looking at my health. Get me out of here. I'm caught in the corner. Okay. Are you guys seeing what I'm missing here? I'm a little confused. Where? Oh my, that looks like a wall. That definitely looks like a wall. That was a Super Adventure Island 2 moment for you guys that know the lore. That's frustrating. It's okay. It's quite alright. We were not stuck for long. Shouldn't be a hindrance with this game. And we're going up. Where's that door I was just supposed to go through? Up, over. Yep, that was it. Okay, here it is, boss fight. Okay, this is you gotta be very careful. That's what I was about to say. I was about to say careful. I was not very careful. Okay. I think I gotta wait. Whoa! I don't remember people coming from behind me. I'm trying to remember how I hit him. I'm trying to remember the pattern here. Okay, let's wait. Come down here. Come on. I don't remember, like, these army guys coming from behind me kind of disrupting me. Alright, I hit him a little bit. He's going to come up. Got him. That's messing me up. No! He hit me through the wall! He literally hit me through the wall! Alright, we gotta play it safe. And of course, as soon as I get my shot. Alright, hit him once. Missed him. Got him. This is going to be close, guys. He's going to go up. Got him. Going to go down. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, he didn't go up. We have a chess match against two great minds right here. So I need to go. How did he... What kind of angle was that? How did he hit me right there? Ah, I missed him. Come on. He's hit me through the wall 2 or 3 times, so that's not really fair. Dang it. Thought he was going to come down. Lock in. Lock in. Oh, he's double shooting now. He's double shooting. Got him, son. Let's go. Let's go. We got him. And then you go to another run to the right type action. Shoot above me. Yeah, here we go. See, I didn't even see that line there. I just happened to get lucky. And I like how you can interact with the environment right there. Like I just shot out that neon sign. Little details like that, I'm just kind of a mark for. I think that's cool. How am I not hitting that guy? I meant to jump up, not to the right. Okay. We have been streaming for a while now. Let's get back to what we all came here for, guys. Let's go. Let's go to what we got. So that's a little bit Electric and Slater, I think, are in the chat. That's a little bit of Demolition Man. And yeah, hopefully that kind of gave you a little bit of a taste of, if you haven't seen it before or if you're new to it, maybe that kind of gave you something to go off of to make a vote here today. Speaking of, that is what I'm about to do. I'm about to go grab the link, put it in the chat, open it up. Everybody can vote. We will see who's going to go home this week. Let me read the chat. What's Electric saying? This is very reminiscent of Zombies Ate My Neighbors. How's Grandma doing? Man, I appreciate you asking. So, yeah, I made a video about Zombies Ate My Neighbors and it being just one of my most nostalgic's not the word. I'm just most fond of that game just because of the times that I had playing at my grandma's house growing up. And she's doing a lot better. She was in the ICU for a while. She got bumped up to just being in a normal hospital room. And now she's at a rehab facility. So she's doing better with her internal health because it was very touch and go there for a minute. But she's just, as far as physically rehabbing, just, it all started, it's a long thing I'd have to go through. Electric, the things internally that has caused her problems and issues and kidneys and lungs and just everything, it seems like, heart, literally all of it. But all of this kind of compounded because before I made that video, she was driving to the store, going to church, living at home alone, taking care of herself. But it all started with a fall, and from then on, bro, it's one thing after another. And so now she's in physical rehab, and she just can't get in her mind to physically rehab to walk again because she's afraid that she's going to fall. And if you don't rehab and if you don't try to walk, well, your muscles are going to atrophy and you're going to contract, and then it's no going back. So now we're trying to convince her. It's a mind game. It's a whole, dude, it's a lot going on. Mentally, she's still there. So I can go see her and stuff. So that's really nice. There was a time when, she was on a vent and I couldn't talk to her. So that was really scary. So I can go talk to her and have a conversation with her and hang out. But we're trying to get through, I don't know. It's just, especially during the holiday season, because she's normally making the dressing, or some regions call it the stuffing, the dressing. She's making the bread. She's making a bunch of stuff for the holidays, and now she's not there, so that's super lame. But appreciate you asking. I really do. Game design gets an F for that wall. What wall? Oh, dude, yeah, that was just like that's what I said, the lore of this channel in Super Adventure Island 2. So I played Super Adventure Island 2, had a little bit of a crash out. James is probably going to get a little chuckle out of that. But so the boundaries are different trees, hedges, and leaves for the first little world there. And a place that you have to explore, you have to jump on hedges with a tree leafy background. So to me, I thought that was the boundary. Don't jump right, bunch of leaves right there. We've already established that leaves mean that's the boundary, your character can't go there. So anyway, that actually wasn't the boundary, and you're supposed to jump and go through the leaves, which all before is not how it went. I know that they do look somewhat different, but to me, if you're in an RPG and you're doing the whole going through a tunnel or going through a castle or going through a maze, and there is a dark gray wall, a light gray wall, a dark brown wall, and then you run into a light brown wall, I'm not going to go, yep, that's the one. That's the one I can walk through. That's the one I'm just not going to think, I'm going to go, that's another wall. It's just another shade of brown or gray. So to me, that's why it didn't make any sense, but I was wrong. Surprise there. But yeah, definitely didn't enjoy that. Also, I didn't if you're going to make a dark black background and a lot of it's in the nightlife in Demolition Man, I totally get that. Make a light gray zip line, because a lot of it is made out of steel or aluminum or something like that. That would, make it make sense. Don't make it black against a black background. Who can see that? Literally, who can see that? So there's just definitely some things that didn't get, it's not a top 20 game for a reason, Electric, but I'm just saying that it's a good game. It's a good game. It's a good title game, good license game. It's just not like a top 20, so we can't compare it. It's not in that category. So there are some mistakes. I'm just saying that if you just take it at face value on its own merit, yeah, it's fun. I think it's a good game. Let me go grab that poll right quick. Grabbing the poll, and we're going to have ourselves a little vote. And it is now live in the chat. Let me go ahead and pin that message right quick. Sorry, I'm using my phone to pin the message. It's being a little bit stubborn. Man, it's not pinning. You guys can find it. If I can't pin it, scroll up a little bit. It's going to work out. Man, that's so weird. It'll be all right. Straw poll. Let me go back to my screen. What am I doing? Votes are open. Votes are open. You can go vote now. Boom. There it goes. Now it's letting me pin. Voting is open. Go vote. Remember, when you vote, read the question. The question is, who would you like to evict? Not who would you like to win? Not who's your favorite. You will cast your vote wrong and therefore hurt the person that you like the most. So, don't read it like that. Don't play it like that. Play it as, you are getting someone off the island. You are handing me the card as the host of Survivor, and that's the one that you're dropping in, you're putting in the bucket, you're giving to me, saying, this is the person I don't want to see on the island anymore. I'm going to count them up at the end. I'm going to reveal who's going to leave the show today. So, go ahead and go vote and give everybody a minute to go do that. It's straw poll, and I say this every time, but I try to make it as easy as I can for you guys. If there was a way to do this on YouTube, I would totally do it. You wouldn't have to leave the site. YouTube only allows you to do 4 options at a time. As you can see, we have more than that, so I have to use an outside source. But man, straw poll to me, I'm not sponsored by them. Nobody's telling me to say this. I'm just telling you my opinion. But I think straw poll to me, the ones that I looked at, it's the easiest. You click the link, you go vote. There's no sign up. There's no answering a bunch of questions. There's no other surveys before you get to this one. It's just neat. It's user friendly. So it's totally easy. Don't look at a link in a chat and just be, man, I ain't clicking that link. I'll just stay right here and watch Jake. I'm not going to vote. I'll leave that to the other guys. No, be a part of the channel. Be a part of the voting. You can have a say in where this season goes by just clicking the link and voting. It's going to take you 20 seconds. So, man, be a part of it. And I really enjoy when you guys are a part of it. So, also, just want to say you guys are awesome. Everybody that is watching and everybody that's going to watch later on the playback, man, I really do appreciate you guys and how you've been supporting my channel. And it's only been, it's been growing, and I haven't been posting as much. Just a lot going on. New baby, I got sick, got Christmas, and, it's also hunting season. You guys know it's my #1 favorite hobby, so I've been spending some time doing that. So it's just been a lot going on. So I haven't been uploading as much, and my watch hours are slowly going up. It's nothing crazy, but my content's going down, but my watch hours are going up. So I'm getting more support. More people are finding me, and that's due to you guys. You're liking the channel. You're liking videos like this. You're subscribing. You're sharing it on X. You guys that are a part of it is why it's growing like it is and why other people are finding me. So do appreciate that. I appreciate all the support you guys give me. I really, really do. I don't take it for granted at all. Let's see. Electric says, man, that's difficult. Prayers for sure. I really do appreciate that, Electric. Yeah, it's tough. I know a lot of people are going through that with the holidays. There are people there that normally are maybe staples of the family. They are the patriarch, the matriarch, and they're not around anymore due to passing or hospital or moved away or whatever. So I know that this time can be difficult. So man, prayers to all you guys that are going through that as we are as well. So I do appreciate that, Electric. I really, really do. Means a lot. That's what this community is about. We are a community. Yeah, I don't even see you guys as like followers or fans. This is a community. A lot of us are in the same Discord. We all chat on X. So, man, if you want to be a part of that, you can follow me on X. You'll probably find all these guys that are in the chat or watching or have participated in the chat in the past. You guys will probably find them if you just follow me on X. We're a little bit of a community. So that's what retro gaming's about, man. That's what it's about. Okay. So, without further ado, I'm going to give you guys just a little bit more time. Go vote if you have not voted already. And we will release the results. Let me go ahead and take a quick peek. Okay. Yep, okay. We need more people to vote. Everybody go vote. I'm going to give you another 15, 20, 30 seconds, something like that. Everybody needs to go vote. That way, because it's serious business, guys. We are trying to crown Season 2 winner. Big deal here. And like I said at the very beginning of the stream, we have separated the men from the boys. The boys are gone. We are left with the rough and tough men. All that could take away the championship right here, anybody's game. And man, we are down to serious times here on Retro Survivor. So, Tribal Council is open a little bit longer. Go vote, and we will decide. You will decide the winner. Okay. I'm about to wrap up the voting, everyone. Okay. Let's go to. Let me go ahead and close the vote. I don't want any confusion. Let me close the vote. Hold on. Voting is closed. Okay. So let's go to our voting is closed screen. And then we're going to go. Where's my soundboard at? I need my sounds. Okay. I'm lighting the campfire. Bonfire starting to blaze a little bit. Guys, hopefully you can all have a seat here around the log, around this bonfire. Because tonight, we have another decision that has been made. And all the votes have been turned in, which also means I have an announcement to the group. And that announcement is who this week is leaving us not to return. So once I say who leaves, you're all going to have a moment. The contestant that leaves, pack up your things, pack up your tent, pack up your lean-to, pack up your supplies in your backpack, say your goodbyes. If you got any beef, squash that with whoever's here now. You don't want to leave having any regrets. If you want to profess something to somebody, now's the time. Once you're told that, man, just say your goodbyes. We're all going to have a chance to shake their hand, give them a hug on their way out. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to call the producers. Producers are going to get on a boat. They're going to send a boat. Boat's going to arrive to the island, pick you up, him or her, and we're going to escort you off the island. So that's what's about to happen. But here we are. Without further ado, tonight on episode 5 of Retro Survivor, who will be eliminated with a unanimous vote is Baseball Simulator. Baseball Simulator, thank you so much for participating in Retro Survivor. Thank you so much for coming on the show. You've been a strong competitor. You went farther than most baseball games against other licensed titles, nostalgic games that everybody remembers, like WWF Raw. Big licensed, Jurassic Park. That's such a huge movie. You have had tough competition, and I just want to tell you, man to man, you would have beaten out most simple baseball or sports titles up to this point. You have fought hard. You deserve to be here. But at this point, what we're going to have to do is, if you hear that, that's the boat on its way. And it's going to come pick you up. Baseball Simulator. Like I said earlier, just a few moments, pack your things, get it all together, say your goodbyes, and we're going to miss you. I'm specifically, as the host, I'm going to miss you. I enjoyed playing you, enjoyed having the review that we had. We go back. We go back together. And I'm going to miss you. But we must move on. So now we're down to 6. We are down to 6 contestants on Retro Survivor. That is Demolition Man, Jurassic Park, Rival Turf. Kind of surprised he's still here. WWF Raw, Shaq Fu, Dark Horse to be the winner. And then, of course, Super Adventure Island. Master Higgins is back. So that's who we got left. Man, I really enjoyed hanging out with you guys. Electric, man, it's been fun catching up with you. I'm just glad Shaq Fu can last one more week. Man, I think that you and all the others that can't be here due to holiday reasons, hopefully they can watch the playback. And, yeah, they can still be caught up on what's going on in the show. But I know that Rob's sick. Like I said, James and Cantress are out. I'm trying to think who's normally else in the chat. We normally got a good little group going, but I know that it was kind of – I really couldn't decide if I wanted to make an episode on Christmas Eve, but I had a few hours or a few moments just to share with you guys, and yeah, and I wanted to, I'm itching to see who the winner is. I'm not even going to lie to you. That's another reason I wanted to go ahead and have an episode, because the more I stall and the more that I don't have episodes, and the longer it takes for us to get to the winner, and I'm ready to see who the winner is. That's me. I'm ready to get to see Shaq Fu or whomever with the crown at the end. It's, it keeps me up at night. I get the hair on the back of my neck standing up when I think about it, because I just get worried, excited, nervous, all for these contestants and who's going to win. I mean, this is the game show of their lives that they're all being a part of right now, and we get to watch it unfold in real time. And I'm ready to see who wins. So, yeah, I want to keep us from another episode, and we'd be pushed back one more week on seeing who the winner is, because I mean, imagine if I'm watching my favorite Netflix show, I'm watching my favorite whatever show that, you watch your streaming services on, and they ask me, and they go, hey, it's the holiday season. We would like a day off, but we know that you enjoy the show. What do you want us to do? But y'all better freaking get to writing, son. Y'all better tell them you'll be home after 5, because I want to see what happens. If it's up to me. So I thought the same thing for you guys. If you're really into the show and you really wanted to see, I just thought that you guys would want to see. Hold on. I really thought that you guys would want to see what happens and continue the story. So anyway, no, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for being a part of the chat. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for subscribing, man. I don't take anything for granted, and the reason that it's growing and more people are hearing about it and watch hours are up is because you guys are going through, watching the playlist, you're telling other people about it, and we're getting a little group of retro gamers that keep coming back every single week to see what happens. I mean, one, I'm talking about the community, but two, at the same time, what better episodic television for retro gamers is there than this? Bro, you get to pick, and it's different contestants every season. It's reality-based. Anything can happen. I'm live right now. Anything can happen. I mean, somebody can go crazy in the chat. I might have a crazy story to tell. We don't know. I might play a game that I'm actually good at. I mean, that's probably the least likely. But, I mean, anything can happen. So, anyway, man, I really enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you next week. Merry Christmas.